and we are in this session live and get to participate with all the experts. We have 16 amazing experts that are lining up and they're joining us. And here they come. So, hello and welcome everybody to our 16th Health, Wealth, Wisdom Super Summit. Thank you guys for being here and really appreciative that we were able to have this going on for 6 years, where at this point we are on the 16th summit. And I wanted to make sure that we wait till our host, Patrice Porter, comes in, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you guys for being here. For the families to join us, we have over 100 people that have registered, and we're eager to serve them. And if you are joining us via Facebook, I do want to repeat that please make sure you join us live. And Severio, please make sure that there is a link for our Facebook friends to be able to join us. And it's free to attend, and you can attend and interact with our experts that are going to be presenting today. This is a very long event, so naturally, you're going to at some point feel like you're getting overwhelmed and saturated. So I highly also encourage you to go ahead and upgrade to VIP so that you can go ahead and watch the replays and get the recordings of this. Along with the replay, the VIP attendees will also have access to thousands of dollars worth of courses, workshops, programs, as well as additional VIP specific exclusive gifts that our experts are providing. So you will definitely get a lot for your money by doing that. And while we're on that topic, the VIP upgrade is still on for early bird pricing, which is $49. The normal pricing of this program is $97, which is still a bargain, but I highly want to encourage you guys to go ahead and get this VIP upgrade at the early bird price while you still can. At the end of this session, in the next 23 minutes, and then after that, it's going to switch to our summit price, which is $79. So we want to make sure that you join us as a VIP because you are a very important person. That's why we've put this together for you. It is now my pleasure to also introduce to you the co-host, or I should say the primary host for this event, Ms. Patrice Porter. Patrice, I am super grateful that you decided to take up this really long process of inviting such amazing speakers to come together and present their expertise to families across the world. So please let me know what inspired you to do this. I know that you've spoken and hosted at our events in the past. What has been your experience so far in putting this event together, and what is your expectations for today? And let's go from there.
Well, thank you, Dr. L, for providing this opportunity. It really is an opportunity and I love reaching out to the speakers that have people that are serving families, parents, and kids. And as I began reaching out, there's some very valuable messages and resources and programs that these speakers have put together. And as I did little mini interviews beforehand to give me a chance to get to know them a little bit more, and really I was blown away. But what is going to be offered here today? It is going to be very transformative. I know just speaking with the speakers beforehand, I already have learned so much. So I'm really looking forward to being able to interview them and hear more of their stories and what they're bringing to our audience here. So that's what it inspires me. It's that opportunity to be able to bring this to families. That's what always seems to motivate me, is seeing our families thrive and kids growing to their full potential, and Yeah, just making it a better world.
Absolutely. I am also really happy to see so many of our experts also in the audience as well. It's very heartwarming when we also see repeat speakers returning to this event. And I definitely want to acknowledge Mike Seeger being here as well. So let me tell you guys a little bit about this event, how it's going to unfold. Right now, we are in our kickoff celebration. The goal of it is to introduce you to your hosts. During this event, we have two hosts. We have Ms. Patrice Porter and myself as the backup host during the event. This event is going to be shifting every 30 minutes, and we're going to be switching our expert and topics every 30 minutes. So after the kickoff session, which ends in about 19 minutes from now, we are going to go into our very first talk with Miss Rosemary Olander, and Patrice is going to be interviewing her. These are done in live format. So this is question and answer. This is the hosts are going to be asking some questions to shed light on the host's expertise and their topic. But by all means, it doesn't mean that the host has to do all the questioning. You guys, this is a live event. It's interactive. The reason we do this interview style is to allow room for you guys to participate in the chat by posting your questions. And Patrice and I will be monitoring the chat so that if there are questions relevant to what the speaker is talking about, we can bring that to their attention, make sure that it becomes a more relevant and an engaging conversation for you. At times, also the speakers might ask for your feedback, and a lot of the success of this event depends on that audience interaction. So please stay engaged with us through the chat. And if you have not used Zoom before or you're not familiar with it, at the bottom of the screen, you will have either three buttons or one that it says chat. And if you click that, or if you go to the three buttons that says more, and you click on that, you get to see the chat option, or alternatively, you can use Alt H, and it puts you, if you have a PC, it'll put the chat on the side of your screen, and then you can interact with the panel as well as the tech host. If you have any issues regarding technology or sound, or if you have any other questions related to the event, because we are hosting the event, it is very difficult for us to be able to at the same time address those concerns in the chat. So what we have is our amazing team of tech hosts that have been working on this project for the past 2 months, and they can go ahead and address your concerns and questions. And all you have to do is email support@rolemodelmaker.com. And that email is being continuously monitored by our amazing tech team, and they will respond to you in real time, and they can go from there. For those of you who are on Facebook, once again, I encourage you guys to join us live. As you join us live, when you register by clicking on the link, you will get the schedule of the event as far as how it unfolds with the associated link to join us live. Now, this is going to change throughout the day, so you do need to go back and make sure that you check your messages to stay with us as the Zoom links change so that you don't miss out on any of these. And of course, if you miss on anything, make sure that you upgrade to VIP right now so that you have access to the replays. With that being said, um, shortly after Rosemary, I will be actually interviewing our host, Ms. Patrice Porter, as the second speaker during the summit. And so at 12 p.m. Eastern time, because I'm based out of Florida, I basically will be interviewing Ms. Patrice. And then at 1 p.m., she will return the favor. She'll be interviewing me. So the hosts will be interviewing each other. I encourage you guys to join us and hear our messages as well. One thing that I definitely want to highlight about one of the favorite things about specifically August Health Wealth Wisdom event. This happens once a year. So please make sure you don't miss it. It is our mission report regarding the summer mission that we did. Last year, we went to Tanzania. This year, we returned to Tanzania, and this time, Miss Annette Wilson and her son will be joining us from 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time to do a Tanzania mission report for the 2025 mission that we did. It is uplifting, it is inspiring, it is a testament to the amount of power that every individual has to bring about goodness and change in this world. And there's lots to be learned, there's lots to be inspired by, and it is definitely fun. So make sure you join us. Audience participation is highly encouraged on that. And the last thing that I do want to highlight for you is that just like we're having this kickoff, we are going to have a finale at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Now, Miss Patrice is on the Pacific time, so it's 4:30 for her. But at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, what we have is our finale. During the finale, we invite all the speakers to join us in celebrating our shared experience. We will also invite all the attendees to join us in a big celebration where we actually talk about our takeaways from the day, and also we talk about what we're grateful for as a result of seeing such amazing people during the day. It is totally a very uplifting experience. Try to make it by all means to both of these events because they are very profound. For our speakers, I highly encourage you guys to also listen to some of the other experts if your time allows. I know you're all busy, but if your time allows, definitely listen in on all the other experts as well, or as many of them as you can, because at the finale, we definitely want to have our takeaways from our experts and not just the families. And you'll be surprised how many times our experts have such amazing takeaways and find things that sometimes get missed by the average person. So definitely make sure that you join us there. So those are the do's and don'ts. Make sure, oh, one more thing, one more do. Please join us by using a computer device, not a mobile phone or a iPad, because they don't have the ability to save the chat. Every single one of the speakers today is coming in prepared to offer you resources, to offer you gifts, to offer you ways for you to receive extra support. And if you don't join via a computer, unfortunately, Zoom does not allow you to save the chat. So unless you plan to do a lot of screenshots and then later on manually copy and paste these weird links with all these numbers and letters, it's better for you guys to join us via a computer where you simply go to the chat. There's three buttons on top of it. And when you click on that, it simply says save chat to folder. And then when you open that folder, all of the gifts, all of the stuff that the attendees, as well as the questions and the answers and other stuff that we have shared in the chat, will be yours. And you can review it at a later time because I know this day is so packed with speaker after speaker that you might not be able to see everything and process everything that's in the chat. With that being said, Patrice, any words of encouragement for attendees, any words of encouragement for our speakers as we are about halfway through our kickoff session?
Well, the beauty of this event is that it is live, and so that you can interact with the speakers. I know doing the mini interviews, and I mentioned that come bring your questions. The most of the speakers that I did the mini interviews with, they love to have the questions. They love to be able to share and help people out. Then you can get a more personalized take from them for your situation. So I'd really encourage you to take full advantage, and the speakers are here to serve.
Absolutely. Very cool. So with that being said, I also want to mention to our experts that we are here for you on Slack. So if you need immediate assistance regarding tech or whatever it happens to be, please let us know what's going on with you, and you will get notifications and updates when your time to speak starts coming up. So we want to make sure that you stay connected with us there, and we'll go from there. With that being said, I definitely want to make sure that our experts have an opportunity to interact during the kickoff session as well. So, for those of you who are speakers, if you could go ahead and put your contact information in the chat for our attendees. That way, anybody who needs to reach out to you during the day and they find out that, hey, you know what? That is somebody that I need to reach out to, short of receiving your gift. This is your opportunity to go ahead and share your contact information in the chat with people so that they can go ahead and save that for reference. All right. With that being said, also I wanted to remind you guys one more time, we have another 10 minutes before we leave this room. And what usually happens is we have a speaker that comes in. We usually allow 5 minutes of intermission. So usually around 25 minutes after the hour or 55 minutes after the hour, we usually have an intermission. The exception to this is the mission report, where the 4 to 5 times period is 45 minutes of the speaker presenting regarding to the Tanzania mission. And then we have the last 15 minutes for team to take a break, for host to take a break before we come back. So that intermission tends to be longer. And I believe that they actually change our Zoom link at that time as well. So I want to make sure that you guys do that. Also, make sure that you join us on, if you are here and you want to stay connected with us, that you join us via Facebook and our social media. The team can put that information in the chat for you guys. And this event usually provides a unique opportunity for us to talk about something that has been created as a byproduct of the past events that we've had, namely the Family Matters Summit. And that is the Parenting Owner's Manual book, which you can see on this side of me, I believe. And it has the QR code takes you directly to Amazon. So if you take your phones, and this is the other reason why you want to have it on the computer, so you have your phone free for QR codes and other stuff that might come up that you might want to take screenshots of. But if you take the QR code and scan it, it takes you to Amazon, and that's that page where the book is made available to you to purchase the ebook. It's a great opportunity. There is over 500 pages of content there from 52 or 53 experts, including voices from Tanzania from 2024. So this is something that was unique, that we actually, this is the first parenting book that does not just involve gurus and experts, but it actually includes the voices from children and voices from around the world for you to see how Family Matters happens to be cross-cultural, cross-racial lines, cross-geographic lines, a universal thing that we all deal with, and there is commonality amongst all the people in the world when it comes to supporting families and the challenges that they face. So do make sure that you do that. The other thing that you see is Miss Patrice Porter has a QR code that is slightly different than mine, and that is for Optimal Beginnings, the Foundation for Optimal Beginnings. It is our nonprofit organization. It has supported the Tanzania mission during the past 2 years. It has raised funds for UNICEF, helping the Ukrainian children that were affected by war. It has helped females and the role of female leadership in the Middle East, which is desperately needed. I heard a beautiful quote today that a society is as good as its female leadership. And by as good means is as powerful, as productive, as happy and productive as possible. So with that being said, we're very proud that we actually did raise funds prior to the October 7th tragedy regarding this particular cause. We have raised funds for environmental sustainability as well, along with many other things. So please make sure that you also scan that QR code and support our causes in supporting families around the world and building dignity, sustainability, and resilience amongst the most vulnerable and disadvantaged around the world, to make sure that the next generation doesn't have to suffer the same consequences of past and the history, basically. And we can move forward instead of constantly looking back at problems and seeing them repeat. With that being said, thank you guys. Thank you, Dr. Michelle. Thank you for sharing your information there. Thank you, Patrice, again. Thank you, Rosemary. I see that a lot of you are engaged here. Thank you, Robin. And thank you, Mike. And I do want to make sure that we maintain this level of engagement as the day goes through. So, with that being said, I am going to go ahead and make one final call for people to get the early bird price on the VIP. I can't emphasize this enough. It happens every time where people reach out to me later on, but please make sure that you do that. Purchase the book, support our cause, and we will see you shortly at our very first session of Health, Wealth, Wisdom Parents Edition Super Summit number 16. So we will see you guys shortly. You can stay here, I believe, and there will be an intermission page that comes up. And Patrice and our first speaker will be joining you guys at 11:30 Eastern Time. And we will go ahead and get things started. I appreciate you all. Let's be open and willing to receive because this, I know a lot of you are family members, a lot of you are experts, you're all heart centered, and you tend to give generously and you give frequently, and it is in your nature to give. But that means that you at times need to pause, take a moment, and open yourself up to receiving because this world, this universe is not working against you, it's working for you. And sometimes we just need to open ourselves up and receive what the universe is willing and able to offer to you guys. And it's a lot better working with the world instead of working against the world. So let's just go ahead and make it easy on us, easy on families, and make a bigger impact. So we'll see you guys shortly. Cheers.